for stability. I will not stay a day with a gun in my head longer than 4 years.
Here clearly that it wasn't the APC that was the cause of the problem of the party. The crisis in the party was created by Alex Otti and Peter Obi himself.
Tinubu would never have emerged as a president. On what ground?
So why should Justice leave? Who gave him the evidence that these parties did not qualify? How did they get it?
Any country that there is no justice, is in trouble.
Nigerians says, end this charade.
Ask yourself.
But they blame you. They blame you. You are being blamed for creating this problem.
We're not moving until we talk to the Nigerian people.
Exactly.
Not only punish them, but send them to jail because they are destroying the country.
Freedom of speech is a fundamental human right. Yes. The right to demand for better governance is a fundamental human right.
There are the true in the Court of Appeal that belongs to one particular person. Anytime you have a case against the true, run away.
And I'm afraid that those who run this country, that they are doing a lot of harm to themselves.
Tinubu should know that for you to be a leader, you must have a country. We should not be so desperate to take power and destroy Nigeria. How many of us you want arrest?
He said, there is no peace, says the Lord, for the wicked. What we have now is only 2 years that somebody used to borrow more than all the previous government put.
Some bad acts within the judiciary will tarnish the image of the judiciary.
Hello everybody, welcome back to Plan B TV News Gist and Blog. Ever since Bola Ahmed Tinubu resumed office since 2023, the justice system of Nigeria cracked. That was campaign then. Anyway, Showore was arrested. All of you know the basis why Showore was arrested, because he called Bola Ahmed Tinubu a thief. Bola Ahmed Tinubu said he's not a thief. They sued him. They did not sue him when he said those words. They sued him prior to the time to begin campaign. Now, I want you guys to listen to what his lawyer said, Barrister Masha. Him, a whole barrister now, he don't know how to put it so that he will not offend the judicial system, but he believes that the Nigeria judicial system have cracked, justice crack. I want you guys to listen to what Barrister Masha said. We'll be right back.
The biggest beneficiary of protests in Nigeria today are those in Nasovila. If not for protest, freedom of speech, and dissent, Tinubu would never have emerged as a president. On what ground will people who emerge to dismiss white people, put them in prisons for embarking on the same path that they took in the past? Nigerians says, end this charade. Freedom of speech is a fundamental human right. The right to demand for better governance is a fundamental human right. No government under the law, whether federal or states, has the power to lock up Nigerians for demanding for better governance, to lock up Nigerians for demanding for better welfare for citizenry. That is all that Showore has done. And we are marching here today, as you may just join me, to the Ministry of Justice to demand that this charade of a trial must end. Nigerians said Showore is not a criminal. And this charade of a trial now.
Now you listen to what he said. You listen to how angry he is. He's trying to control himself. Everybody is angry right now. Everybody's angry at Bola Ahmed Tinubu and the judicial system. Everything in Nigeria. I don't really know. It is now we believe that word in the Bible, when the wicked rules, the righteous one, the trembles. Everything in Nigeria right now is chaotic. The only people who think they are enjoying Nigeria are those that they are giving loaves of bread. Those they are giving money to start up kuli and the roasted corn business. Anyway, before they took Showore back into van, I want you guys to listen to what Showore said. The condition they gave to him, 200 million bail, and with his own international passport. I want you guys to listen to what he said.
Greatest Nigerian people. Great. We are not moving until we talk to the Nigerian people.
Exactly.
There is no force on earth that can stop this revolution.
Yes. Obviously.
We have warned them, but they will not listen. But now it appears a little bit of common sense. is returning to them.
Yes.
And as a result, I was granted a fresh bill.
Yes.
Require a traditional ruler and somebody with property in Abuja.
Yes.
200 million naira. And my international passport. They have always been after the passport.
Yes.
But nobody can come after. And that is about.
Okay, I tell you, is that for anybody? Is it only me there? Is that for anybody?
Let them do all their
Revolution! Hey, don't enjoy him. Calm down now!
When we get to that bridge, we'll cross it.
Situation like this is the only way you can see Nigeria DSS flexing their muscle. When it comes to a situation like this, you will be, see, now then you will know, say Nigeria DSS, they get power. When it comes to protest, hey, you will never hear breaking news, Nigeria DSS arrested any bandits, no. The only breaking news you will hear is Nigeria DSS were able to arrest protesters, peaceful protesters. Arrested key protester, arrested children that were protesting. That is the only thing. Then, if the DSS now want to involve themselves in the system, like they want to prove to you now that they have surveillance to investigate anything, they will now start arresting journalists, arresting activists, arresting bloggers. Aside this one, I don't think they were even created for any other reason. Now, I also want you guys to watch what Peter Randy said in all of this about how the DSS arrested Showore, how the courts, took side. Anyway, I just want you guys to listen to what he said.
Showore and go after terrorists. Tinubu should know that for you to be a leader, you must have a country. We should not be so desperate to take power and destroy Nigeria. How many of us you want arrest? As I just now, I know that we are people of interest. Smart and they go look for one charge, they will carry you. How many people? So all of this that is going on, we came to submit a petition to discontinue the case. The Honorable Attorney General is not there, but we have submitted it, and we have also given them a time that they should attend to it with the same speed whether they use approved loan for Tinubu for Senate. If the minister don't know how to expedite the hearing, he should seek hearing from Akpabio. Tinubu fit borrow money from OPE before 10 minutes, he will clear Kuda and then borrow another one from Money Point. So as they do that one, use that speed to discontinue this case, focus on security and let Nigerians breathe. I left my Akara business to come do this thing. You say it's no easy. I am going now to order Kunlin to join them. Because you see that this country, Ori Buruku Lenshe Nigerian government.
The reason I'm showing you this Showore video because it's not the major focus. The major focus is the registration of NDC. Bola Tinubu wants to ensure that nobody will contest against him. We have said it in about 4, 5, 6 of our video right now. What he wants is that he's the only person, his name will be on that ballot. When you go there, you see Bola Tinubu vote 1. You go to the next person, Bola Tinubu, there's nothing. But unfortunately, Arababi came out. He said that I'm happy that they deregistered NDC. NDC should not be on the ballot as long as Peter Obi is there. Peter Obi destroyed Labour. So I'm happy that Bola Tinubu removing and deregister his party. And I want you guys to listen.
We have this court ruling on the NDC registration, and at the same time, of course, Peter Obi is talking about a plot to stop him from contesting in 2027. From where you're sitting, what's your take?
Today is Sunday, and let me quote from the verse of Isaiah 48:22. He said, "There is no peace, says the Lord, for the wicked." I am not the one that wrote that, and I'm going to prove, my point here. You see, for the judgment that was granted by the Federal High Court in Lokoja was predicated on a fact that the PMP, that is Peace Movement Party, went to court after they have, they are aware of the judgment delivered on December 10 in favor of NDC, directing INEC to register them. At that time, the material fact presented to that court was that they claim it was their own logo and they have certified all constitutional requirements. But PMP, through their lawyer, Barrister Ekeocha Chikeze Sylvester, filed an action on their behalf, and they presented before the court material fact stating that they, the PMP, have already applied, even before NDC filed that action in court. They have applied with that logo to INEC, though INEC, denied them of the registration at that material time, but that doesn't, take the logo away to not go and give NDC. NDC were the people that went to court, claiming they were the owner of that logo. So it wasn't any federal government of Tinubu. It was just, something I would say a misfortune on the part of NDC for you not to have even do your due diligence search where you now go and pick somebody's logo, to a court. You will now use that one to obtain a judgment. If you check the INEC timeline there, you will see that INEC specifically put logo by court order. So there have been this challenge ongoing. It wasn't just the party. Logo by court order, the name by court order, all the officers by court order. But if you check any other political party, even Labour Party, we have issues, ADC have issues, you won't see their logo. They'll put court order there, but they put logo court order. So NDC was a creation of a judgment of a federal court. And if the court now further that, I gave this judgment in error, I think the best bet is just for them to vacate it so that NDC can now go and look for a new logo, apply for registration so that they can take back in 2031 general election.
This upcoming 2027 presidential election is tough. Labour Party have not been touched, neither the register or face any issue right now simply because of one reason. They don't have any formidable force candidates. The only candidates they have, I don't even think, maybe they want to appoint D1. They can appoint D1 as their presidential candidate and Zazu. Anyway, you listen to what he said, you can listen to the bitterness and the anger, whatever he's trying to do or say, because all of them now, the Labour Party is working with APC. All of them are working for APC. Even the so-called PDP with Nelson Wike is working for APC. The rest political party are they registered there. Now, I want you guys to listen to this Arise TV News on how this man said, even the judge case that the registered NDC, it was overnight. Now, what's our group there for doing? I want you guys to watch this video. We'll be right back.
The judgment of Lifu was supposed to be on the 5th. But the Court of Appeal gave this stay on the 22nd of last month. On the 5th, we went to court. Lifu did not come out. Then yesterday, 9, 10, they opened the WhatsApp group, communicated the lawyers to come to court for judgment. Then he gave his judgment. But first of all, let me thank the learned justices of the Court of Appeal. We still have men of integrity in the judiciary. There are the trio in the Court of Appeal that belongs to one particular person. Anytime you have a case against the trio, run away. Don't ask me the trio. Don't ask me the 3 judges.
You will if you are alleging, you must be able to prove.
So let me tell you.
Who are the trio?
The cases are there.
Who are the trio?
Lifu. In fact, the Court of Appeal said it today that he's not fit to be on the bench. So it doesn't have to come from our mouth. Your conduct in courts, your behavior during trials, during processes in courts will give you out that you are working for a group of people. But let me warn. You see, I'm a member of this profession. And some of the things happening we were not taught in school. A judge will come to court. What does he do? He's focused on arriving at his destination without looking at facts and evidence. With the Court of Appeal addressed today, with all the facts, all these courts, assuming without conceding, that all these 5 parties did not file anything before Justice Lifu. INEC is the only body given the rights, the constitutional right by our constitution, to register and deregister political parties. INEC coming to court to say, we have done due diligence on these 5 parties. They passed the threshold established by Section 225A. That should suffice. So why should Justice Lifu, who gave him the evidence that these parties did not qualify, how did they get it? INEC charged with the responsibility is telling you, no, stop. We have records that all these 5 parties are qualified to continue to exist as a political party. But Lifu say, no, I have it in my heart. I have it in my head. They are not qualified. And I'm arriving at that decision, which arrived yesterday. He made a caricature of himself. And the Court of Appeal says so today. We have been in court since
you may, as a servant in the temple of justice, you may disagree with a court of how the judgment, because it doesn't appeal or it doesn't favor you. But we must be careful the way we call names on those who
at the
bench.
There's no that judge in the court that did the judgment, that justice, Peter Lifu. Why would I not call his name?
No, the point I'm making is the manner in which you're talking about that justice. One needs to be careful.
No.
Because
Court of Appeal says so today.
So you are referencing Court of Appeal.
Higher courts than him that this person is not fit to be in the bench.
Let me
And
ask-
it was predicated on the facts in our profession. That is what we call stare decisis. You must obey the order of a higher court.
Now you listen to what he said. To confirm what I said before when I said that Labour Party is working with APC, I want you guys to also watch Abure. Abure came out from nowhere. I'm happy that they deregister NDC because Peter Obi and Aleso team were the one that destroyed Labour Party. It was never Bola Ahmed Tinubu. We love Bola Ahmed Tinubu. Bola Ahmed Tinubu is the best. Bola Ahmed Tinubu never touched Labour Party. It was Peter Obi and Aleso team, and I want you guys to listen.
Like I said in one of my interviews, very shortly when the campaign starts, it will be very visible to Nigerians who was playing the role of the spoiler for the APC. I want to even say here clearly that it wasn't the APC that was the cause of the problem of the party. The crisis in the party was created by Alex Oti and Peter Obi himself when they went to Umuahia to create a caretaker committee that has become an albatross to the party. The party didn't have a major crisis. There is no political party in Nigeria that will not have one disagreement or the other. Those disagreements are internal matters that we could have resolved within ourselves. Not until Peter Obi and Alex Oti went to Umuahia to create a parallel national working committee, the party didn't have any crisis. So if there is any person or group of persons who created crisis in the party, it's Alex Oti and himself and Peter Obi who went to Umuahia, Abia State, to pick people as the national executive members of the party. The party never had a parallel group. We never had crisis in the party. We had disagreement, no doubt. Every political party had that. But it was Alex Oti and Peter Obi himself who went to Umuahia to create a caretaker committee that became an albatross to the party. And therefore, it is those people who created that crisis in the party that can be said to be working for the APC, or maybe naively created crisis in the party that have become an albatross. I promoted the party. The party rose in my time.
Yeah.
I gave free tickets to people, looked for credible Nigerians to run on the platform of the party. You will agree with me that the party became big in my time. I promoted the party, spent my time, spent my time, spent my energy, spent my resources, gave people free tickets, promoted them. People who wouldn't have won councillorship election, I brought them to the party, promoted them, and they all became elected officers in the party. As soon as they won, the Labour Party is synonymous to me. I took it everywhere, promoted it, spent my money, spent my time, raised the party from nothing to something. I was looking for credible candidates from one place to the other because I wanted to play politics differently. And it was in my time that the party rose. As soon as we elevated the party, people who came to run under the party felt that we're no longer qualified to be members of the National Working Committee. And that was why they gathered themselves, went to Umuahia, and illegally created.
I mean, you said that, Mr. Bure. But we do have to wrap up.
I think we should put all the records straight and properly put the blame to those who created. We do have to wrap up. We are the victim of this situation.
We do have to wrap up. But you know, one of the most disappointing things.
People see us as the villain.
Yes, we are being viewed as the villain. One of the most disappointing stories about the Labour Party is exactly what you just pointed out. How big it was and how it galvanized people and how many people loved your party. And now it's all gone.
Now you can see, ask yourself.
But they blame you. They blame you. You are being blamed for creating this problem.
It is easy to give the dog a bad name in order to hang the dog. Now I have told you clearly, in 2024 March, we gave Peter Obi the ticket for 2027. Was that not patriotic for the party? A reasonable person, will he not put the house together and use that momentum of 2024 and put it together to 20.
You listening to what he said? That confirmed to you that all these people are working with Bola Ahmed Tinubu. That's why up till now they don't have presidential candidates. They didn't even bother to bring out any presidential candidates. They are making alliances with Bola Ahmed Tinubu right now. And the rest political party, Bola Tinubu brought them down. All of them now are on social media. The goal is not even Atiku. The goal is not any other person that is contesting against Bola Tinubu. The goal is Peter Obi. I want you guys to watch what Buba Galadima said. Buba Galadima, according to him, he said that it was overnight judgment that they do to ensure that they deregister their own political party. That there are different types of judge now in Nigeria. The judicial that are working with Bola Tinubu and the judicial that are working with the people. The one that are working with the people are the one that receive normal salary. The one that are working with Bola Tinubu are the one living in that estate. I want you guys to listen to what he said.
To us as a rude shock, that judgment on Friday. And not many people actually in the country have really looked at the situation properly, because Friday was 26th of June, and it was a weekend leading to the 27th of June, when parties were supposed to be given a code into which they should upload all their candidates from that time. So I thought the judge was very strategic and deliberate in pronouncing that judgment on Friday, so that by Monday we would have been barred from accessing the code or the INEC portal to which we will upload our candidates. I think the judiciary needs to do, the NJC needs to do a lot of soul searching, in the sense that some bad acts within the judiciary will tarnish the image of the judiciary. I think certain things, certain actions of certain judges must not go unpunished. And we as a political party are taking this calmly, and we presume that we will prevail at the end of the day, because I don't think this judgment can stand any test of time or judicial review by an upper court. However, Dr. Abati, there is something that a lot of Nigerians ought to have noticed. For example, I have kept away from the press for quite some time, either print or electronic, because of the signs in the country that I see, coming from INEC, coming from the judiciary. And these signs were signs that had happened before in the life of this country. And each time, it ends in a disastrous situations. When every citizen is complaining, when every citizen is dissatisfied, when every citizen feels alienated and intimidated, there God comes in and sorts out the Nigerian problem. We are very fast approaching that stage. And I'm afraid that those who run this country, that they are doing a lot of harm to themselves by bastardizing institutions of government. Look at what the INEC has just done to the NNPP, which has gone unnoticed. Unnoticed. If such things, or even look at the issue of state police, for which I have fought all my life, from 1987 Constituent Assembly to 2014 National Conference, and it was just passed like that, without really looking at the nitty-gritty of that law. I am not very much concerned, because most of the characters in the National Assembly were not matured enough when the Native Authority Police was used by the Native Authority or the regional governments of that time. If they knew, they wouldn't have put their fingers into this. And I assure the country that those who have a hand in this will pay dearly in the hands of state police. I'm sure some of the members of the National Assembly, when this law is passed, will never have the chance to visit their states. For some of us, there is nothing we have not seen, which we are going to see again in the twinkle of our lives. So, Dr. Abati, as far as the NDC situation is concerned, we learned that they gave us a code yesterday to upload our candidates. But it should go beyond this. I think the NJC as an institution should do a soul searching and really look at some of these judges in the face and deal with them. Not only punish them, but send them to jail because they are destroying the country. Any country that there is no justice, is in trouble. And definitely, some of us would not want to see Nigeria being dragged into that situation because we are too old to run, or some of us are too poor to cross the sea and survive in other climes of the world. We must remain here. So that is where my silence is stemming from for the last 2-3 months.
Nigeria justice crack. That word, I don't know how they ring for their head. Nigeria's justice have cracked. The reason it crack is because of Bola Tinubu. The only thing now that comes to their head now is to ensure that the judicial, oh God, I never seen this kind of thing for my life before. That now in Nigeria, armed robber can rob you until you go to court. If you even, you see that thing with thief, you go wear and carry and come court. They'll carry and come court and the judge go tell you, say, no. It will be done on you to even see one of those necklaces, those jewelry. Now, judge go wear and come court case, can't judge your case. I can't imagine a judge that is living in mansion given to him by a federal will judge a case against that federal. Now, I believe that this is a conspiracy to destroy the judicial system in Nigeria. Nobody have confidence in judicial anymore. Bola Tinubu and the APC can do undo until you go to court. They know what is waiting for you in the court. Next week, wife is there waiting for you. Bola Tinubu loyalists that is living in his mansion, they are there waiting for you. That is why Rufai Oseni were so angry to tell Nigeria that how come that when Peter Obi went to ADC, that is when they said, oh, ADC have fraction. Now they start looking at ADC. Peter Obi decamped from ADC, ran to NDC. On the 3rd, he went to NDC. On the 5th, they sue NDC. Even if Peter Obi decided to say, I don't want to contest, they will still sue and they say, no, you are going to contest. I don't know what you are planning. But we are suing you for that thing you are planning that we don't know. It is our right. Anyway, what are your thoughts? What do you think about what Bola Tinubu is doing? Arrest Showore, who is contesting against him, the register Atiku ADC party, the register Peter Obi NDC party, the register other 5 political parties that they said all of them did not meet the requirements. Now only APC meets the requirements. Anyway, justice have cracked in Nigeria. There's no justice anymore. What are your thoughts? Let us know in the comment section. I love you. God love you more. Please subscribe. I'm begging you guys. If you know you enjoy watching my video, subscribe. Until we meet again. Peace out.